Hello everyone, my name is David Arzate here. I'm going to be showcasing my zombie deck, well not my zombie deck profile since you already saw my zombie deck profile. I'm going to show you some basic combos which can be really fun to play as long as you have no interruption. But I think this deck is actually really cool once you get to know it. So I'm going to do some random combos on my hand and I'll see what it comes up with the best. Okay. I gotta edit that part out because I don't know what the hell was that sound. So I'm gonna start off with my 5 combo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Huh. I'm not saying not bad, but I guess this could work. If I want to go first, I'm going to do this. I normal summon January Solitaire, and then I'm going to use its effect. I contribute 1 zombie monster to special summon a zombie type tuner with 0 defense points from my deck. So I'm going to tribute himself, put that to the graveyard to special summon this. Uni-zombie will come out to play. Next, I activate Uni-Zombie's special ability. This will allow me to target himself, target 1 face-up monster on the field. I'll target himself, then I'll discard Mizuki to the graveyard, and then its level becomes level 4. And once you target except zombie monsters. Also, I can send another zombie type monster from my deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase that target's level by 1. So I'll target himself again. I've got this to send. I'll send Doom King to the graveyard. Next up, I'm going to activate Mizuki's effect. I can banish this card from my graveyard. Then I can target 1 zombie monster from your graveyard, special summon it. So I'll banish Mizuki to bring back Doom King. And with that, I'm gonna set these 2 cards face down, and then I'll end my turn. Well, not a bad play there. I got a 1 hand trap and 2 face downs. 1 is Mystical Space Typhoon and Rivalry of the Warlords, because each player must send monsters on his or her side of the field to the graveyard so that he or she controls only 1 type face-up monster. And as long as this card remains on the field, each player can only summon or control 1 type of that face-up monster at a time. A little restriction there too, but yeah, that's my basic. Okay, combo number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I could try to come up with a combo with this, but I could try. But let's see what it does, what I could do. For my first move, I normal summon my Ghost Wyvern of the Underworld Dragon. Using its effect, when this card is summoned, I can add 1 Ghost Fusion from my deck to my hand. So it allows me to search for my deck, to search for... No. Ghost Fusion. And reshuffle. Next up, I'm going to activate Jack O'Bolon's effect, because this card's effect will allow me to discard Mad Hauler to the graveyard to special summon this card. from my hand. I'll put him in attack mode. Next, I'll activate Mad Holler's effect from my graveyard because even though this name becomes Plague Spreader Zombie on wild on my field or in my graveyard, and if this card is already in my graveyard, I can target a level 6 or higher monster that I control, reduce the level by 2, and if I do, special summon this card. Also, the player who summoned it cannot special summon monsters except zombie monsters. So I'll target Jack-o'-lantern. It resummons itself, but this one's level is reduced by 2. So this one is a level 7. Now it becomes 5. This one's a level 5, 4, and 2. This is gonna be a trick one. This comes Plague Spreader Zombie. There's a lot of options that I could do. I could either synchro summon by using Mad Holler and Ghost Wyvern to summon Doom Kaiser Dragon, or I could either do Doom Kaiser Dragon, run Red Eyes, Negro Dragon, and because this is a level 5, this is level 2, that equals to 7. Or I could try this because I never actually done this. I'm gonna use I think I'll use these. I'll use these two to link summon. The summon conditions require at least 2 zombie monsters. I'm gonna go with this. Avenge Savior. I think I kind of want to go with it because I think it looks so cool. Because I like this card because it looks like this one becomes and then it can use each of the following effects once per turn. During damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, I can send 1 zombie monster from my deck to the graveyard, and at that point, monster loses the attack point equal to of the that was sent. So, like I said, if he tries to attack this monster, I can activate its effect. During damage calculation, I'll try to send a zombie monster from my deck to the graveyard to weaken its attack points. If I feel like it's a threat, I can just send either this one, or I can send my best monster, this one, to the graveyard, and its level, and the monster that loses it will decrease by the total level multiplied by 200. So this one's a level 8, meaning that the opponent's monster will lose 1,600 points if I send it to the graveyard, and just in case. But I think that did a really good job with that one. Combo number 3. Let's see what I can do. Delta Infestation, Curse of the Ancient Turtle, Solomon Judgment, Zombie World, and Ghost Wyvern. Okay. Well, start off with this. I'll try to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to do the same combo again on the last one, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. First, I activate the Field Magic card of Delta Infestation. When this card is activated, it allows me to send a level 5 or higher zombie monster from my deck to the graveyard. So with that being said, I'm going to go with this. I'll send this one to the graveyard. Next, I normal summon Ghost Wyvern of the Underworld Dragon using its effect. When it's normal summon, I can add 1 Ghost Fusion. Ghost Fusion. Sorry. I can't do anything much this turn. So I'll just set this card face down. But then I'm going to replace Zombie World. I'm going to replace the Delta Infestation with Zombie World. So I'm going to take this one off. I mean, I could have used this other effect to summon a level 5 token, but then again, I don't really need to do it. So I'm just going to replace this with Zombie World. And with that, I end my turn. Then when the opponent's turn is up, he'll draw, and then my Doom King will activate. Because during the standby phase, if a face-up card is in the field zone, and this card is in the graveyard, I can special summon this card in defense position. So, since Zombie World was already there, and this card was in my graveyard, I can special summon it in defense mode. And this one can, and due to the effect of Zombie World, all monsters on the field and graveyard will become zombie monsters. So, if a zombie monster on the opponent's field tries to activate an effect, this Doom King can either do one or two options depending on which one you want to do. But you cannot apply the same effect of Doom King again this turn. One of these effects, but you cannot apply the same effect. You can either negate the effect or banish one monster from the field or graveyard. So yeah, more defense strategy. And I guess that's it for the one. So next combo, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh. I could try to do this, but I don't know. I will try. For my first move, I normal summon Mizuki. Next, I'll activate Valkyrion, the Rotten Phoenix effect. Because since I control a zombie monster, I can special summon this card from my hand. So, next, I can return this card to from the field to my hand. Then you can special summon a zombie monster from your hand. So, my Rotten Phoenix will come back to play into my hand to special summon this. Next, I'll activate Delta of Infestation. And then I'll use its effect to send a monster, a level 5 or higher zombie monster from my deck to the graveyard. Which one should I choose? The only card that I only have is just the only card I have is just another. I can go ahead and just another one. Then I'll end my turn with this card face down. And then during the opponent's turn, since I already have a face up, I can special summon this card in defense mode. But that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, explanation time. During the standby phase, if a face up field spell is already on my field in the field zone and this card's in my graveyard, I special summon this card this the defense position. I know that's kind of like an extra defense since I already have these two monsters. I mean, and if I somehow manage to survive, I can overlay these two to do this. Because if I manage to survive, I can overlay these two monsters. They're both level 8 to go with this. the zombie vampire, because it requires 2 level 8 monsters, and the zombie vampire. Maybe I should run the... This is another zombie monster, which is a good monster. It says here, neither player cannot target discarded effects of special summon monsters. Since the top 4 cards from their deck, now I'll use its special ability. I'll detach one of its materials. Now each player has to send 4 cards from our decks to the graveyard. I'll just put something. I'll activate its effect, detaching one of its materials. Now each player has to send top 4 cards from their deck to the graveyard. Then, if any monsters were sent to the graveyard by this effect, you can special summon one of those monsters to the field. So, detaching this, and then I send 4 monsters to the... And if any of them were monsters, I could special summon them. Although I could use this. And if any of them are monsters, yeah, one of those monsters to the field. I'll send these 4, and then I have to special summon each player has to send one of them. I could use a Mizuki to go rank 4 play, or Pyramid Turtle for defense, but I want to bring back this one, Ghost Bell. Although Ghost Bell many people use the Ghost Bell or any of these hand traps like Ash, but they're also known as a tuner monster. So I'm going to tune Mizuki and this one to go with this. A level 7. Level 7. Red Eyes, Zombie, Necro, Dragon. Gains 100 attack points for each zombie monster on the field and in graveyards. So I have 1 right on my field, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Making a grand total of 3,100. I mean, I could end my turn and I could banish Mizuki's effect, but I think I'll leave these for later because and then if I end my turn right there again, the opponent draws and the standby phase, because if I have a face-up card on the field, and this card is in my graveyard, it special summons in defense mode. It kind of repeats again. I could use Mizuki's effect to bring it back, but remember, I could use Mizuki's effect in case if they did try to manage to destroy my Delta infestation, I could just use Mizuki's effect.